Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Red and Blue Crew podcast. This is me, Eden Rosen.
And me, Ben Cooper.
This is very, very overdue. So this is a very strong start. We're getting you guys back in the flow of having some Red and Blue Crew podcasts. So, yeah, we're very sorry, but yeah, let's get to the hockey. So, by the time that we recorded our last one, the second round hadn't even started, and long overdue. So, by the time that, here's what happened. So, Vegas, I'm still heartbroken over this. Oilers lose to Vegas 4-2. I can't believe it, okay? And Carolina absolutely kicked New Jersey's butt and stole the series 4-1. And the Florida Panthers and Toronto Maple Leafs, they were so close to getting swept. I was ragging on Ben for about 3 days. I was like, "Are we getting out the broom? Are we getting out the broom, buddy?" And he's like, "Nah." And he was right, but not too right. So they lost to Florida 4-1. And now, tonight, at 8 p.m. ET, Eastern Time, we will have Game 7 of the Seattle Kraken versus the Devils. No, Dallas. Sorry, my mind drew a blank there. Dallas Stars at 8, and that is going to be definitely a fun one. Handing it over to you, and then I just want to say something.
Yeah, so me and Eden are rethinking our life decisions about Edmonton. We basically bet our lives that they would win, but they didn't. There are a couple of theories that why they didn't win. So, number one theory is that Gary Bettman doesn't like Canadian teams. Both lost in the second round. Winnipeg got obliterated in the first round, so I don't know if you can blame that on Gary Bettman. But the people think that Gary Bettman does not like Canadian teams. So, Gary Bettman do I believe this? I don't know. I feel like he could not like Canadian teams, but I mean, Edmonton lost. I don't know how you could give an advantage to a team, but I don't know. A Canadian team hasn't won the Stanley Cup in a long time.
Yep, definitely. But the NHL, speaking of Gary Bettman and the NHL should be embarrassed that expansion teams like Seattle and Vegas are kicking butt, because the expansion draft, it's supposed to make players, like, it's supposed to make these teams not very good at the start, but Seattle and Vegas have gone very far in the playoffs, and just the NHL should be ashamed. But now we're going to hand it over to the Leafs fan as he discusses Matthews' contract.
Matthews wants a new contract with the Leafs next season because his contract expires. He wants to sign. So, Austin Matthews had a 5-year, $58.17 million, and he's entering the final year. So, he is eligible to sign a new deal July 1st and would like to do so before the start of 2023-2024 season. So,
No, before the start. The article made an error. It's 20. Oh yeah, 23. Sorry, guys. No, it's 24-25. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah. Okay, jeez. Time has gone so fast. Anyways, so I really do not think they're gonna get it. I think Austin Matthews is gonna be one of the first name that comes up on the trade block. because they need to break this team up. It's not working for them. The Leafs, they need to break their team up. It's just they've gone so many years with this great team. What is it? 4 years, and they've not have been able to do it. They've broken the curse of the first round, but they need to break the curse of the cup, or else they're going down. So, here's my reasons. Tavares, he's a homeboy. He is from Toronto, and he's such a great skater, and he is a great player. And Marner, he's the heart of the team. He's so funny and likable in the locker room. Matthews, he's just, you don't feel it from him. You do not. And Ben here is dying in the background, but I'm telling you, he's 6'3". He does not play the body. He's like, you see Ovechkin. He's absolutely laying people. You do not see that from any other player. Like, no player is quite like Ovechkin. And I think Matthews definitely needs to play the body way more if he wants to stay on this Leafs roster.
Okay.
But, over to you, Benny.
So, on to some non-Leafs talk. Teravainen is expected back for the Eastern Conference Finals, the third round with Carolina versus Florida.
By the way, the reason that he was out because of a broken hand.
Yeah. So, he's expected back, which is a big plus for Carolina. Now that Edmonton's out, I'm honestly putting my money on Carolina to win the cup now. I had Vegas in the final.
You know what? I'm going with an absolute fluke. Florida.
I could see it happening, but Carolina, it would be great. Seattle versus Florida in the Stanley Cup final.
Oh, that kills me. Oh, Ben, we do not speak of that. We do not speak of Canadian teams not being in the final, and these teams.
Yeah, that would be the least viewed.
My.
That would be the least viewed Stanley Cup final in
Yeah.
NHL history.
I mean, that's Colorado and the Avalanche. Oh, sorry, Colorado and the 2 years where the Lightning won it back to back, and then they got defeated by Colorado. Those were all Americans. Yeah, but just I love our Canadian teams, guys. Okay,
Yeah.
let's take a small break, and we're gonna be right back. All right, so this is really short. I feel bad as a podcaster right now. I should be giving you guys like a 40-minute episode, but we really need to end it here. So but we'll definitely be back before the third round starts. Okay, guys?
Yeah.
And
we promise you,
Yeah.
the third round will not be over.
yes. So
Just all this nice weather and staying
and
outside.
by the way, while we were gone, this question is irrelevant, but David Alcho said, "Hi, Red and Blue Crew. Do you think the Leafs will beat the Panthers? If so, in how many games?" At the time that he sent this, I would have said, yes, the Panthers will sweep. But that's not happened, but the Panthers did win. And then he said, if the Leafs win, at that point, who will be the leading candidate for the Conn Smythe Trophy? In other words, who is leading the way for the Leafs? And I'll let the Leafs fan answer this question. Who was leading the way for the Leafs before they got eliminated?
I would say, honestly, in the Panthers series, I would say I'm going to go with Joseph Woll. He was just standing on his head, and without him, the Leafs would have got swept and would have lost by 10 each game. He was so good. And a rookie goalie coming in, because Samsonov got hurt, he's just standing on his head, and he was the main factor, but
yeah. All right. Thank you for those questions, guys. Just keep them coming in. again, if you want to email us or ask a question, you can comment down below. If you're not already a subscriber, make sure you go ahead and do that. Try to like our video if you can. And you can always email us at redbluecrew3422@gmail.com. I'll put it in the comment section, the description for this video. And Ben, any last words?
Yeah, don't forget, we're trying to get to 100 subs, so drop a sub, and when you drop a sub, you become part of the Red and Blue Crew. Bye, guys!
Bye!